all, it's a great pleasure for me to be here today with you and to hear, listen very much what's going on at the European level concerning the tourism. And special tourism is the plein air tourism. I would like also to take this opportunity to congratulate the organizers of this symposium and also to give the patronage of the F.I.C.C. to this. I have opportunity later on to extend my thanks to the organizers. Concerning what Professor Billy just said, I fully agree, as I have the same opinion. In fact, the campers, it's the people, it's the consumers that do much more for the local tourism than the local economy, than the other kinds of tourism. It's a full, complete activity for not only for the family, but it's a special kind of social tourism that unfortunately many economic activities and organizations would like to put down in order to increase other kinds of tourism. But as I usually say, in the tourism at this level, with the campers, when we go to a campsite or when we travel, we never find strangers in our way. We just find friends that we never met, and we have great occasions to establish good partnerships and also contacts with foreign people at the same level, because usually campers are a very friendly people that would like to share activities with the other ones and in a very common way with the nature, which in our vision in the F.I.C.C. it's much more now in our ideas of human beings that we need to protect the nature for the next generations. As I usually say, and following what Professor Billy just informed us or tell us, humans, all of us, slowly we're going back to the past. We're going back to the nature. Why? Because we discovered that these new cities, new activities, they didn't bring the energy and the quality of life that we would like. And camping, again, is a very full activity that people, all kinds of people, can share, from young ones to the old ones, for the people with any kind of even disease or restriction. They can really camp and enjoy themselves. Well, this is a little bit about what's going on. Of course, in Europe, we're living now in a crisis that everybody uses this word. My real question as a person is, what kind of crisis is it? It's economic, it's social, what's it? It's all mixed. Who is bankrupt? Is the people? Is the governments? Where is the money? So this is all questions. It's not only in Italy, all Europe, maybe all the world. The thing is, very personal opinion, I really think that all European countries are bankrupt. I'm from Portugal. We're living now in a difficult situation, but we just heard that Cyprus is also under a very, I would like to say, strange situation. It's not fair for the local people. It's not fair for the other Europeans. But this is going to be a danger for everybody. And when we look to this kind of tourism, the plein air tourism, what I can see is a very simple thing. In fact, there is a crisis. There is a crisis because the people, the campers, are not changing a motorhome, like Mr. Gianni Piccilli just said, every year or every 2 or 3 years. They change from time to time. So they are changing from motorhomes to caravans because then they just use one vehicle instead of having 2 vehicles, because it's more expensive. They prefer to travel maybe by plane in low-cost flights and go to another country and then rent a motorhome or or stay in the campsite. So this kind of tourism is changing. Also, we need to work together, and in that way I would like to congratulate Mr. Gianni Piccilli for his fantastic work that he presented some time ago to the F.I.C.C. about the plein air tourism. It's really a kind of a great vision. Also, there are also people in this room that they're working together for the benefits all of us for the future. So I can see that concerning camping, the number of nights in campsites it's increasing. So the consumers, they want to do camping. The number of consumers is also growing. So the future is not so bad. It's not so dark. It's a little bit grey because of the uncertain economic situations, but not created by us. Maybe by the politicians, okay, but in fact they're creating these problems and we suffer with them. So we need to have a more clear vision, and I hope that the conclusions from this symposium will bring some light into the future, and especially that F.I.C.C. can work with our members for the future. I would like to say only one thing, and then I give the word again to you. F.I.C.C. when was created 8 years ago, we celebrate this year, the 80th anniversary. It was created because there was a common vision from several countries, including Italy, for the creation of an international federation, focused in the international relationships between the countries and organizations. At that time, and during many years, we lived in a very social kind of organizations. Unfortunately, in nowadays, these kind of social organizations, they are becoming more commercial. And this is, I think, in my very personal opinion, a kind of a threat. A threat for the future, because camping in general is not so commercial. Of course, as consumers, we need campsites. Of course, they need to make money to provide us with quality campsites. And in Europe, we have the highest standards in campsites. So, it's a lot here in Italy, Croatia, Slovenia, Serbia. So we can find fantastic campsites with, again I say, with high standards. So quality and ecology is in the ideas of everybody in Europe. Then we can see that the number of nights in campsites is increasing. Number of consumers is increasing. Maybe the industry is going down because the people don't have money to change a motorhome, a caravan. They go back to the past, maybe with a tent, but they do camping, so they want to do it. So don't be afraid about the future. Future can be very interesting, but we'll have time later on to discuss a little bit more about this. Thank you very much for your attention.